Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Rallying in Macomb County, Kid Rock and Donald Trump Jr. headline a packed event for the Trump campaign.
Amid an outbreak on campus, nearly 24 Michigan State University sororities and fraternities being put under mandatory quarantine. We're glad you're with us for the news at 11. The Ingham County Health Department taking new action after seeing this huge spike in cases since students headed back to East Lansing.
That includes putting students living in 23 fraternity and sorority houses and 7 large rental homes under mandatory quarantine. Priya Mann is live on campus tonight with reaction from students. Priya.
And Kimberly, some are skeptical the students who've been told to quarantine will actually isolate for 2 weeks. Others are concerned that, well, we got some kids who are riding around here, but others are concerned that students don't want to get tested because they're worried about repercussions like potentially getting suspended. And the students who have now quarantined are already telling their friends they're bored.
I think it's far too late. I think kids have been back here for a month.
These students live next to a home that's been placed under a mandatory quarantine.
Probably a good call considering the fact that I assume most of them have it and it's spreading through, you know, with that many people living in the same house. You might as well get it over with, right?
People living at 30 fraternities, sororities, and large rental homes with a known exposure to COVID-19 have been ordered to isolate for the next 2 weeks.
You're locking about 20 people in a house. If one person gets it, you just have 20 more cases.
I mean, we're all young, relatively fit, so I'm not worried about that. But, you know, if there's more people than just us in this town, so, you know, we don't want to continue the spread.
The Ingham County Health Department made the decision to quarantine entire buildings after a spike in positive cases in East Lansing this month. The majority of all new cases are Michigan State students.
All things are on the table in terms of what we need to do to stop this. Right now, let's quarantine it where it is. Let's get numbers, you know, down, and if you come back out of a 14-day quarantine and go back to what's been going on for the last week or two, we will be right back here again.
People under quarantine can't leave their home unless they need medical care or necessities that can't be delivered, and no one can visit unless they're providing an essential service necessary for the immediate health and safety of the resident.
It's 2 weeks, yeah, it sucks, but at the end of the day, it's a team effort. I want a kind of a normal life in the spring.
And MSU says they will hold students accountable, making sure that they do follow local health orders. They did release a statement. It reads in part, "We all share in the responsibility of protecting ourselves and each other. This mandatory quarantine for specific off-campus houses is another helpful tool to stop the spread of COVID-19. We're live in East Lansing tonight. I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Okay, Priya, we appreciate it. Now, here's a look at what Karen Drew is working on for tomorrow.
The fight against COVID is going into the sewer.
And it became pretty clear that we could find the virus in wastewater.
Defender cameras on campus at MSU following scientists.
Ideas that you can get early warning about 3 to 7 days.
U of M doing something similar. So could this environmental test give us an early warning of COVID? The Defenders tomorrow at 6.
Today, the state also announced it's going to begin reporting the number of cases in K through 12 schools in addition to colleges.
The updated cases will come every Monday. Here's a look at where we stand right now. The state says there are 14 new outbreaks at schools. 9 of those are colleges and 5 are K through 12 schools with multiple cases, including Oakland Christian Elementary School in Auburn Hills, Notre Dame Preparatory School in Pontiac, as well as the Big Brother Big Sisters program at Birmingham Groves High School. We have the entire breakdown on our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com.
Tonight, Donald Trump Jr. and Kid Rock brought out big crowds to Harrison Township, both on land and on the water. Rally comes after visits to Michigan last week by both President Trump and, of course, his challenger, former Vice President Joe Biden. Mark McDonald live in Harrison Township tonight with more on. We saw the big crowd last week in Saginaw County for the president. For his son tonight, another big crowd.
Another big crowd, Devin. It was jammed. This venue was sold out immediately. As a matter of fact, some of the diehards are still here.
Woo! The atmosphere was all party, and the venue filled up hours before Donald Trump Jr. and Kid Rock showed up.
Because I love him. I love his ways. He does what he says he's going to do. He don't talk right, but nobody does. I could actually sit down with Donald Trump today and have a beer, and he wouldn't make me feel uncomfortable.
So many people clogged the marinas here. Traffic was at a standstill. The roads in nearby neighborhoods packed with cars and people. Trump Jr. along with Kid Rock rolled in and hit the stage.
It's great to be back in Michigan, and we're gonna win!
Normally when someone like Kid Rock is going to be playing, most people show for the concert. Not so tonight. The concert was just the cherry on top. They want to show their support for Trump. Rock taking to Instagram today, talking about the pain he's in because of medical issues, but saying he wouldn't miss tonight's rally because he so sincerely believes in re-electing the president.
Back here live, this was for the most part an outdoor event this evening. There was a portion of it that was under a roof and inside there, but most of it was outside, so masks were not a requirement to get in here. But there was no social distancing in here, and mask usage, I'd say, was incredibly low. We are in Harrison Township tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Which has been a trend of late. All right, Mara. Now, the battle for Michigan is also bringing the Biden camp back to Michigan this week. Tomorrow, Jill Biden will be back in the state. She'll be on the west side in Grand Rapids and Battle Creek to visit a food bank and speak with military families. Other news tonight, a 12-year-old boy is dead. Another teenager in police custody tonight after a gun goes off inside an Oak Park home.
Police say a group of kids were playing with a loaded gun. It went off, killing the 12-year-old, whose family has identified him as LaDamian Williams. The boy's father says he had just left the house when it happened.
My understanding is it's just a tragic mistake. You know, kids being curious.
Investigators say they are still interviewing witnesses to determine exactly what happened.
Stepfather of an 11-year-old boy shot and killed in a hunting accident in Clay Township remains in police custody tonight. Investigators say the boy, his mother, and stepfather were all taking part in the DNR's youth deer hunt on Sunday near Algonac. And during the event, police said the stepfather thought he was shooting at a deer when a round hit the boy. He was rushed to the hospital but later died from his injuries. The boy's mother was also injured when she accidentally shot herself in the hand, scrambling to unload the weapon that had been fired. The St. Clair County Prosecutor's Office is reviewing the case.
A Novi man is in jail for allegedly having more than 50,000 files of child pornography. Novi police say the investigation began earlier this year, and now Andrew Joseph Keith is facing 5 counts of aggravated possession of child sexually abusive material. He's being held at the Oakland County Jail on a $25,000 cash bond. Police are encouraging parents to speak with their children about internet safety and to report any information about possible child sexual exploitation.
With an influx of absentee ballots expected in November, the Michigan Senate is poised to take up a bill either tomorrow or Wednesday that would allow clerks in larger communities the ability to process, not count, but process the ballots earlier than Election Day. And if some sort of bipartisan compromise clears the Senate, it would then go to the House for a vote.
A celebrity jeweler from Birmingham has pleaded guilty to federal wire fraud charges. 58-year-old Joseph Dumashel was arrested last year for his role in a multi-million-dollar scheme involving a 77-carat rare diamond called the Yellow Rose. He's accused of buying the diamond for $12 million with money from investors, but then using the profits of the sale for his own personal use. He faces up to 12.5 years in federal prison. Still ahead, dentists are reporting an uptick of problems in recent months.
Yeah, why they say the pandemic is likely to blame just ahead. Here's Andrew.
And Kimberly and Devin, we're looking at cool conditions, temperatures in the 50s here, but just to our west in parts of Illinois, Wisconsin, temps are in the milder 60s. Will that warmer air make it in our direction? We'll talk about that in your full 7-day forecast in minutes.
We're in St. Clair Shores tonight where rockers Sponge are putting the final touches to this charity record. We'll tell you what these globe-trotting rockers have done during the pandemic and how in turn they're helping our neighbors.